done. Mr Speaker, tonight I'd like to talk about the end of cosmetic testing of animals in Australia. Australians don't want to see animals hurt unnecessarily, and those who know me will understand that I have a great compassion for those creatures that cannot speak for themselves. Consistently through all my years of representing the electorate of Trobe, I have heard from my constituency that they do not support the testing of cosmetics on animals. Good people such as Caroline Sugden from Bluey Alice Bunny Refuge in Cockatoo, who are passionate about protecting animals. That's why during the 2016 election campaign, I'm very proud to say, the Coalition committed to implement a ban from the 1st of July 2017 on the testing of new cosmetic products of animals in Australia, the use of new cosmetic ingredients that have been tested on animals in Australia, and the sale of new cosmetic products and ingredients that would rely on testing of animals done outside Australia. So that would be banning the importation. In implementing the announced ban, the approach will need to ensure that it is consistent with Australia's international obligations, laws and regulatory framework, and results in regulatory environment that continues to protect public health and the environment. At this point, I'd like to thank Minister Fiona Nash, Assistant Minister Ken Wyatt, and now Assistant Minister David Gillespie for the work they have done and their staff, and also Senator Ann Ruston, who led the charge on this issue, and also Senator Michaela Cash. Now, I'd also like to acknowledge I've worked with other groups, be Cruelty-Free Australia, Hannah Stewart, and also to the Animal Justice Party, to Bruce Poon, the Animal Justice Party for candidate for Latrobe, Lee Foley, and Nari, who has been their advisor on the issue. We work very closely together. The testing of ingredients of cosmetics like mascara and shampoos on living creatures is completely unnecessary and cruel, which is why I'm here talking about this today. Australia's regulatory framework for cosmetic ingredients is administered by the National Industrial Chemicals Notification Assessment Scheme, otherwise known as NICNAS, and it does not require any cosmetic products to be tested on animals and considers animal test data only if they are provided by a company introducing a new chemical into Australia. NICNAS does not insist that such data be generated. This is why it is often claimed that animal testing of cosmetic products and ingredients is not undertaken in Australia. Whether or not this is true is irrelevant, because new ingredients used in Australia can be tested on animals elsewhere, even if not tested on animals in Australia. The only way to guarantee such animal testing will never happen in Australia, or indeed increase in the future, is to introduce a clear and robust ban. Without a legal ban, there is nothing to prevent cosmetic animal testing taking place in Australia or overseas during the development of products sold in our shops. And what we're working on in the Coalition is banning the import and sale of all cosmetic products tested on animals. This means that from the point of legislation being enforced, cosmetics that are tested on animals, whether from abroad or in Australia, will no longer be able to be imported and sold in Australia. This is our way of disengaging with the shrinking sector of global cosmetics industry that still participates in testing on animals, and demonstrating we will not support the industry in a very tangible way. This means Australia will be joining the ranks of 30 other nations, including the European Union, India, Israel and Norway, and hopefully we will be encouraging many other nations to join us on this stand. A few years ago, I joined in Humane Research Australia's Be Cruelty-Free campaign by pledging to be cruelty-free myself on social media, and now I look forward to bringing Australia and indeed the rest of the world with me on this pledge. And finally, I'd just like to thank the Prime Minister's office, in particular Cindy Barry, for her great work on this. And this will be a great day when this legislation is introduced. Thank you.